Hello guys, welcome to GlobeMinds. Throughout history, people have mysteriously disappeared, some famous, others obscure, but all leaving behind haunting questions and gripping stories. From vanished rulers and explorers to unsolved disappearances of everyday people, let's dive into 9 of the most baffling cases that still leave us wondering today. Our first mystery comes from the heart of medieval Cairo. Al-Hakim, a ruler of the Fatimid dynasty, was known for his bizarre and unpredictable decisions, one day promoting charity, the next banning women from leaving their homes or cobblers from making shoes. In February of 1021, he rode off one evening and simply disappeared. No one ever saw him again, and his body was never found. Did he meet a tragic end, or did he walk away from his kingdom into eternal mystery? Next, we travel to 15th century England. Edward Firth, just 12 years old, was imprisoned in the Tower of London alongside his brother. Their fate has intrigued historians for centuries. Though skeletons were found centuries later, it remains uncertain if they truly belonged to the two young princes. Did they meet a grim fate at the hands of their rivals, or could there be another explanation for their disappearance? An entire colony vanished from Roanoke Island in the late 1580s. The settlers were last seen by their governor, John White, who left for England to bring back supplies. But when he returned, the colony was gone, and the word Croatoan was carved into a post. Did they join a native tribe? Did disaster strike? The mystery of Roanoke continues to spark debate today. Solomon Northup's story was immortalized in his book, 12 Years a Slave, but his end is far from certain. After gaining his freedom and becoming a national sensation, he mysteriously vanished from public view. Some say he joined the Underground Railroad, but his final years remain a puzzle. Ambrose Bierce, famed writer and satirist, had seen much of life's darkness, surviving the Civil War and penning some of America's most biting critiques. But in 1913, he headed to Mexico, a land in the throes of revolution. After sending one last letter, he was never heard from again. Did he meet his end in battle, or did the revolution swallow him up without a trace? One of the greatest mysteries in the world of mountaineering is that of George Mallory. In 1924, he set off to conquer Mount Everest. He and his partner, Andrew Irvine, disappeared in the freezing heights. It wasn't until 75 years later that Mallory's body was discovered on the mountain. But the burning question remains: did they reach the summit before they perished? Wallace D, founder of the Nation of Islam, appeared in the early 1930s and quickly gained a devout following. But just as suddenly as he rose to prominence, Fard disappeared in 1934, leaving his followers and the authorities searching for answers. To this day, no one knows what happened to him, but many believe his disappearance was more than earthly. Raoul Wallenberg, the Swedish diplomat who saved tens of thousands of Hungarian Jews during the Holocaust, was arrested by Soviet forces in 1945. They claimed he died in prison, but no evidence of his death has ever surfaced. Was he executed? Did he survive in Soviet custody for years? His fate remains one of the most tragic and unsolved mysteries of World War II. Jimmy Hoffa, one of the most powerful and controversial labor leaders in U.S. history, disappeared on July 30th, 1975. He was last seen outside a Detroit restaurant, reportedly meeting with union leaders. Despite countless theories, everything from mob hits to burial under a football stadium, Hoffa's body has never been found. His disappearance has become a staple in American conspiracy lore. Some mysteries are never meant to be solved. Each of these disappearances leaves us with more questions than answers: speculation, rumor, and intrigue. And while time may pass, the stories of these missing people continue to haunt us. Follow us to know more mysteries and facts around the globe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.